the Spaniard. We didn't drill down too much into the head-to-head. It's a slightly peculiar head-to-head, isn't it? Because it features a couple of matches that weren't finished. How these two have faced off historically as to who might come through this today.
The courts are this year compared to previous years. If I had to give the edge to someone, I do feel like Muguruza would probably like these little faster.
Chance here for the Spaniard. Another second serve to get stuck into.
Good second serve. Put a little bit more pace on that one. She was willing to express that and be open about that.
Oh, that is sensational. Azarenka at her very best.
Push back behind the baseline with some deep shots. She shifts her position forward. Anything short, you see her just cut into the court right away.
Went after it.
15, 14.
Two saved. And she converts at the third time of asking. That's a perfect start to the match for Azarenka. In 3 sets, Mertens won and love in the quarterfinals, and beat Serena in the semis.
Definitely not an easy route to last year's final, that's for
names,
sure.
Aren't they? Yeah. It's just deep this time, so hits back pretty quickly, the Spaniard. That's big hitting, clean. Let's change of direction.
I thought for a moment she was a little bit out of position. I think she just caught that ball.
Wow, that's a heck of a combination.
Azarenka doing a great job of getting to this ball. Puts a little slice on that, and I thought that might give Muguruza a little bit of trouble.
Belarusian breaking for 2 love. Back came Muguruza. Maybe just starting to show signs, Jill, of...
These last couple of points especially just lifted her level. I mean, Azarenka just took a little bit off that last forehand, and that was enough for Muguruza just to change the dynamic of that point, set that up.
She was perhaps taken by surprise by the quality of Azarenka's reply. Maybe felt like it was flying long.
3 games to 2.
I think it can be challenging. I mean, I think they're both doing a great job. For me, that's the most challenging right there, is when the ball is coming out of the sun into the shade, because you do feel like you have a really good look at the ball because it's light and bright, and then all of a sudden it comes into this dark shadow, and sometimes you can just lose it a little bit. So that to me is a little bit tougher.
Daniil Collins has been playing some good tennis this summer. The American, she takes on the second seed Sabalenka today. There'll be a lot of American eyes on that one.
Azarenka is in trouble. I like she doesn't hesitate, looking to take that ball out of the air. I think that's a good play for Muguruza to try and make the points a little bit shorter. When she gets those opportunities, try to finish the ball with a swing volley, finish the point. Oh, that's a great shot. Smart choice, too.
That's well done, fully committed. Sensational, what a point from Azarenka. Depth and power initially before the killer forehand up the line.
Much variety out here. I mean, both players really like to strike through the ball. And I think occasionally Muguruza, I felt like, is trying to overpower a little bit, but Azarenka has been so stable off the ground as she normally is. But I think, like we mentioned at the beginning of the match, it's just going to be about that depth off the ground from both players. Who's going to be able to be the first one to take that step forward inside the baseline.
Spaniard breaks. What a time to do so. It's just deep. And she does so with an ace. Really turned on the style over the closing stages of that opening set. This is a heck of a run. If you rewind, Jill, to the tail end of that first set, she was down 4-3 Muguruza. She held to love.
She just looked to stay inside the baseline. And it started really from in the middle of that set where we just started noticing that she was taking a few more balls out of the air, just wasn't hesitating at all.
So important to get that first hold on the board. That's world class. After the initial foot fault, we got a quick look at the replay. That's called by a review official.
13-14.
Momentum can switch so quickly. Well-constructed point from Azarenka, didn't overplay. Good use of the court.
She was exuding in that exact moment to change things around.
Oh! Goodness me. for the bodyline approach. Self-defense.
I think that was the right play. I mean, I think because she caught it a little bit low, I think Azarenka, if she had caught it any higher over the net, she probably would have picked her spot. But when you have to hit up on the ball, it gives the advantage to the net player.
Take that slow high ball early, not easy to time it. She didn't get it quite right.
It's not easy to get a lot of pace on that ball. I actually was surprised she didn't take that ball out of the air. It probably would have been a little bit of a better play, but I think she hesitated in the beginning, so didn't feel like she could get up quickly enough.
Azarenka enjoying a purple patch right now.
Fortunate.
This has been some response. Azarenka taking advantage. Azarenka tosses the racket to the ground. And moved on to that slightly shorter ball beautifully.
I was just thinking too in the middle of that rally, it was actually a much better played point from Muguruza.
No let up from Vika.
New ball place.
Come through this service game.
It's good serving from Azarenka to get this game back to deuce.
Dents the confidence a touch if you're still heading into the decider. Big difference, isn't there? Serving it out 6-1. That's good.
She got it really fine, but must caught the very edge of the sideline. Look at that height over that ball. Such good height and depth to set up that next shot.
Very much feel as she heads to the chair that that's in her favor, but drop serve. Just gives your opponent a little bit of a boost. 5-1 could quickly become 5-3.
Game. Muguruza.
And a frustrating way to drop serve as well, so still a bit of work to do.
That's better. A little bit of a shorter return from Azarenka. I mean, she got a lot of pace on it.
Some nice footwork to get into position. Comes through another game. It's been a weird one, hasn't it? It feels like she's dominated this set, and yet here we are still 5-3.
time in much better position. Such good timing with Muguruza so far behind the baseline.
For a second time in this 9th game. It's nice volley, taking a bit of pace off. Knew exactly where she wanted to put that.
Where she was in the court, I mean, well behind the service line, but just didn't try and overplay that. Just went for the perfect volley, that angle cross court.
As clean as a whistle.
Muguruza got on her back foot on both of these ground strokes, but good load on that back leg.
2 set points saved, one more to face for the Spaniard. Almost hopped over, but the set goes the way of Azarenka. Super aggressive. Two chances to break. Saves the second of those breakpoint chances. That's an important hold. Azarenka, goodness me.
Muguruza is hitting the ball with such power and depth. It's not the easiest thing to produce that drop shot off of those particular shots. That's too good. And that's when you can incorporate that shot, but look at the balance from Muguruza on the base.
We're at this tournament with no fans. That was in the second round. It was. Decided to surge forwards. Had a lot of work to do with that low volley, but executed it. She survives. Thereafter. a spin top draw. It's wide. There's the break.
Muguruza.
So reaction to dropping serve. That is such a wonderful strike. Nice way to start a big game. Hitting and accuracy.
It's just good first confident point from Azarenka. I mean, you can see the way she's setting up for the ball.
Oh, what a shame that it had to end on a double fault. And it is the Spaniard Muguruza who moves into the round of 16. Only the second time in her career. Just a bit too good today for Azarenka. 6-2 in the third.